This cabinet learning series is about anytime, anywhere access with cabinet apps. We have apps for iPad, iPhone, Android devices, and a Windows app for Windows 10 devices. These devices work for anyone who's a client of Cabinet Safe, who uses a Cabinet Cloud service. You're ready to go. You just download the apps, fire them up and use them. We're all configured on the cloud service and ready to go. If you're a Cabinet premises installed client, you must have Cabinet mobile services installed on your server. Contact your reseller or your Cabinet account manager about getting that done. There is a nominal charge to have it done. It just depends on what version of Cabinet Safe that you have, and we have to upgrade you. You have to be on the most current version of Cabinet Safe server to run Cabinet mobile apps. So where do you get the apps and how much are they? Well, the apps are free except for the iPad app. It's $10. The Android app, the iOS app, and the Windows 10 app are all free. So Google Play gets you the Android and Windows 10. You just go to Google Play, search for the word cabinet paperless, and it should be the first search result that's returned. Look for cabinet's logo. iOS, go to the App Store, search term is cabinet paperless, and it should be the first result of your search. Again, look for the cabinet logo. Talk a bit about functionality. We prepared a matrix about the functions of the devices. First column over here, we talk about the features, and then on each of the devices, the iPad app, the app for iOS and Android. The comment there is that the functionality is the same in iOS and Android devices, and then the app for Windows 10. Note that all of the apps have all of the search capability. The apps for Android, iOS, and Windows have all of the workflow capabilities. The app for iPad has all the document functions, uh, and the document create functions as well. Um, in our vision for these apps, we're going to go to just having one app for iOS type devices. So that's iPhones and iPad type devices. So we're not going to do anything else with the iPad app, but we're going to take the functionality that it has and move it over to the iOS and Android app in the future. So, you know, we'll have one app for everything that runs iOS. Now, just to let you know, the current iOS app, the iPhone app, will run on the iPad, but the iPad app will not run on the iPhones. So with that, we're going to move forward and show you what it looks like actually on the iPhone. Now I'm going to show you some functionality with the Cabinet app for iOS. When you first open the app, you're taken to a registration screen. So where you have to fill in some information. You have to tell them, hey, I'm a current Safe Cloud user, I'm a current Safe premises installed user, or contact me about becoming a cabinet user. I don't know what I am. I don't have the system, but I want to see about it. So you fill that information out and your name, phone number, uh, give them the operating system device type information, tap submit, and an email will be sent to cabinet support. They'll return an email to you with some connection settings, which are up here at the top. The server URL and the customer code. That's the information that you need to be able to log in. So you fill that information in, then tap connect and you're ready to go. If you ever need to talk to support, this is the great place to do it. You just tap email support here, and your email client will be opened up, and all this device information will be put into the email that goes out to cabinet support. So they'll know all the background information that they need to help you out. So we're going to tap connect here and log in. So it went out and found our server, which is this cabinet demo server, and it'll show the name of your server. It might be Cabinet Cloud out there. You log in with the same username and password that you do using your Cabinet client. So you get the same rights and privileges with Cabinet Mobile as you do with your desktop client. So it's exactly the same login. It's going to consume a license, a user license, the user license that you own with your name when you log in. So I'll tap login here, and it's going to take me back to the last place where I started. So for repositories up here, where you have accounting office, you just tap that, and it gives you a scrolling list of your repositories down at the bottom. So I'm going to choose human resources, and it's going to pull up the cabinets that I have in my human resources repository. Up here on the top right, you've got a menu bar selection. You can just tap that, and it's going to give you the main menu. So you can tap the top one, which is cabinet, which takes you back to cabinet from anywhere that you might be. Search takes you into our search capability. We'll go there now. And you have full search capabilities, much like you do in the client. So you can do a folder index search, you can do a document title search, and you can do a full text search from here for any document in the system. Very handy. So we tap the menu bar to go back. You can go into workflow. We'll show you that in just a bit. Favorites takes you to any to a list of documents that you may have favorited. Options for the app. The about, which gives you that the information about the app and your device, and then log out. So we'll go back to the cabinets display. So you have your different cabinets here. You can tap this eye icon over on the right and get information on the folder, the date that it was created, etc. You tap the name, and it's going to open up the cabinet and show you the different folders that are in there. Now within this, you can go tap the eye icon over on the right and get your folder index information. That's all of the indexes that you have set up. You can drag from right to left, and you're going to get the cabinet information, much like up on the top of the screen in the client. The index information, info, trace, notes. So here are the notes, which we don't have any, and we'll drag it one more time, and you get the trace information. So if this folder was ever placed into workflow, you'll get the trace information on that. So we'll go back to the folders display. So you just tap on the folder name, and it's going to open up the folder and show you a list of the documents. So it's defaulted to the All tab. If you hit the gear icon, you can select which tab that you want to go to. So you just tap that. You get that scrolling list. You can bring it up. We'll just keep it at All. You can indicate, how many results that you want to display, how many documents that you want to display, and in what the sort order is, and the document banner, which is the name. You tap Done, go back. You got your documents display. Okay, so you can tap the eye icon over here and get information on the document. We'll get info on that background check, which shows you the information on who created it, when it was created, when it was modified, the type of document it is. You can drag it to the right again. You're going to get the trace information if the document was ever in workflow. You'll get to see all the workflow history. So you can go back. I tapped on the icon for the document type. That is this PDF over on the left. And so with that, it brings up an actions list. So you can tap to get folder information or get the document information or the trace information. You can do a preview from here. This is where you also put the document into workflow if you want to on this device. Or you can make this document one of your favorites so that it'll show up in your favorites list. So I'll just tap close and move on from there. Okay. Gear icon, again, is back and shows you the tabs. I'm going to tap the menu and move down to workflow. So with the app for iOS and Android, you now have capability to handle workflow and keep up your continuity of work from the office, where you can process workflows while you're on the go with your mobile device. So I have several of these forms that are out there. You can tap the I icon and get information on the document. Again, drag to the right, see the trace information on it as well. And then we can just tap workflow and go back to workflow. You can tap on the name of the document, and it's going to bring up a preview for you. You can look at it. If it's a multi-page document, you just drag it from right to left to see the subsequent pages. And this, of course, is just a one-page scan that was brought in. Now, to process workflow, you want to tap on the document type icon over on the PDF icon, and it's going to bring up your workflow list. So you approve, forward, all the same actions that you have in the desktop client for workflow are right here, so that you can, we'll just tap approve here. It's going to bring up and tell us what the trace information, you know, where it came in, where it is. You can put notes on it if you want to. I'm not going to put it on there. It's recommended that you do. And then you just tap approve down here on the bottom right, and the documents, you get a confirmation. That document's removed from workflow, and you go to the next item. Okay, so we'll move right along. We'll look at favorites. You'll see your favorites list of documents, which you can tap that document and go on and view your favorites. Options, you can look at the different options for the system, where you want to start. You want to load the last page that was viewed. About just gives you information about the app. And then log out. You log out of the app. Very simple, very intuitive, easy to use. Okay, with that, we're going to move on and show you information on the Windows app and what it's all about, how to use it.
This is the new Cabinet Windows 10 app. This app can run on any Windows 10 device, including a PC or a Surface Pro or even a Windows Phone that runs Windows 10. In this demonstration, I'm running Windows 10 on a desktop, so you'll get a look and feel for how that would work. This is the opening menu to the Windows 10 app. I can select Cabinet, and I can see my familiar cabinet hierarchy, where I can select a repository. I can select a cabinet. By opening a cabinet, I can see folders. I can open a folder with a click, and then I can see documents and scroll through and select a document to look at. And that document will be previewed on the right side of the screen. I can also right-click on a document icon or on a document and see some different options that I have as far as getting the document info, folder info, trace information, etc. The Windows 10 app also has some global searching capabilities, and you can just navigate to those up here with the menu button, click on search, click on the settings icon, and you can do searches for folder indexes, document titles, or even full text search within the system. To get back to my cabinet, I can click here again on the menu, select Cabinet, and look at a document that I want to view. I can use the back arrow to get out of that folder, and back arrow again gets out of that cabinet to my cabinet list. So the next thing I'd like to do is show you a typical workflow process where someone in the field might be using a Windows 10 device and they need to go into a folder and create a document. So I can navigate to the folder. In this case, I'm going to click the plus, and that lets me create a new document with a template, which is what I'll do for this demo. But you can also import documents and even take photos and file those into SAFE through the Windows 10 app. By clicking on New, you're going to be presented with your list of templates. You select a template, click Next. You can set sensitivity or retention or just keep the defaults and click Next. And you can type in to add to the title of the document, or again, just click File to take the default. So now I have created a document and filed it in that folder. I get a confirmation message saying the document was filed. If that document had a template with a workflow as part of the definition, it would have automatically been routed. In this case, I want to show you how to manually route a document in the Windows 10 app. You can right-click, select Route, and now I need to pick whether or not I want to use a rule or a user. I'm going to pick a user. I'm going to type in who I want to send it to, pick them, and if I wanted to, I could put in a note. And just click Route. Again, I get a confirmation message that that document has been routed. I can click OK, and it takes me back to that document. The icon on that document is changed to show that it's in workflow. And if I right-click and trace, I'll be able to see that that document has been routed. So now let's take a look at what it looks like in workflow. I'm going to click on the menu button up here and go into my workflow screen on the Windows 10 app. Select that document. And this is my workflow inbox now. And I can view that document. To take action on this, I can right-click, or on a phone or a touch device, simply touch and tell it what you want to do. We're just going to approve and file this document. And that's all there is to it. I can click on the back to get back to my workflow inbox, or I can click on the menu button and go back into Cabinet. The one other thing I wanted to point out is this is what it would look like on a Surface or a Windows 10 PC. If you're using a phone, this where you can just see, for example, a folder list. If I click back, I would just see my cabinet list. Going into a cabinet, going into a folder, you'll see the document list. Now to view the documents, you simply click and can view the document. So it's very usable. As far as using it on a phone, you get a good look at the document the way we have this designed and laid out. And when you're done, you can simply click here and log out. And that concludes the Windows 10 app demonstration.
Thanks for taking the time to watch this presentation about Cabinet mobile apps today. For more information, contact your reseller or your Cabinet account manager. Go to our website at cabinetpaperless.com or send us an email, info@cabinetpaperless.com, or give us a call. Thanks, and have a good day.